Alright. Just loaded in here. Literally brand new world, brand new seed. Does look like we got a little bit lucky with our spawn. I'm going to give it a second, see if anyone else jumps in real quick before I start. Yeah, just giving it just a moment here. We are doing a Valheim Permadeath run. So if we die, we delete the world, we delete the seed, we start over. It's the name of the game. Don't mind too much of the control misclicks while I pick this up again. I haven't played in a minute. I've to be honest, I kind of got like emotionally scarred from the last playthrough that I did. I made it all the way up to Fader, and that was it. So I took quite a few months of a break away from Valheim, just to recover emotionally from it. See what I mean? I'm gonna be misclicking a bit here at the start. I've been playing other survival crafters, so muscle memory's trying to kick in for those ones. But it's like riding a bike, we'll get there. The good thing is we did start on the coastline, so we have immediate access to Flint. Okay, it looks like we're going north here for the Eikthyr spawn, so we'll follow the water up that way. Grab all the flint we can on the way. Dude, the controllers are gonna kill me before I kill myself, I promise you. Oh, we got a boar right here. Nice, nice. Get ourselves a weapon. Boars are actually really easy. I see a lot of people will like die to like 1 and 2 star boars before you have armor. But the trick is when they run at you, you just tap your sprint in the opposite direction. Just has to be enough to register. I'm trying to reach chat too. Wait for the attack animation. There it is. Come on. Got another boar right over there. We're gonna need, I want to say it's like 11 or 12 leather scraps immediately just for the first few items, upgrades, things like that. Okay, where are we going here? I guess really we're just following. We're gonna need like 30 of this flint. Also, resin. Resin's going to be huge for us. We want to make sure that we start crafting fire arrows as soon as possible. It's kind of hard to do it without birds. I mean, if I can find some feathers in a chest, that'll make a difference. But otherwise, we're going to be stuck holding out until we can make the bow. Got more boar, and there's a beehive. Come here, buddy. I just want to talk to you. Get this deer, or not deer, the boar before it runs away. I might actually be able to craft a bow in that hut real quick. Come on. Oh, it's running away. I actually think that's the last boar that I need. Oh no, I've only got 5. I missed a one of the scraps. I didn't pick it up back there. That's okay. Give this boar a sec to finish running away and come back. There's actually a stone right there. We can check it. Oh, you know what? We'll just do this little number. Put this here, and then we can just outright disassemble this. Perfect. Repurpose the structure for all this free wood. Yeah, I guess we do need a rested buff. The important thing about the rested buff is it's super underrated, or undervalued, I guess is the correct way to say it. Not only do you have less stamina recovery, but whenever you have a rested buff, you actually get a 50% XP increase. So basically always just maintain your rested buff if you can. There we go. See if there's anything important I can craft right now. We could do a flint knife. We don't have enough for the bow, but as an alternative, it's worth having. I'll also craft some of these into just regular arrows. Otherwise, until I establish a place to actually set up camp, all I'm going to be doing is dropping everything that's too heavy. Might as well craft with it. I believe I can actually make a tier 1 upgrade already as well. because of all the flint I've been getting. Get all this done. I can drop that axe. I have flint now. Alright. We'll take the rest of the house with us. We'll be right on our way. I'm not too interested in like immediately trying to set up here. I don't know enough about where I'm at the moment to be concerned with it. Drop this, don't need it. Alright, and then we can hunt these deer. I don't like the flint knife because the likelihood of you actually getting all of the deer you find without scaring one or two of them away, slim to none. Oh, there's another boar sneaking up on the right there between that tree. Okay, that deer's walking that way. Hopefully I get past it before it turns. There's the first deer. And we do have it on ×2 resource gathering, just for the sake of expediency. After you do a few dozen permadeath runs, the expediency becomes a treat. Oh, that's the deer trophies we need. Where's that boar I saw? There's two of them right here. Yeah, it's a boar spawn. We got so lucky with this. This is amazing. That's actually a 1-star. There's quite a few of them here. If that was a 2-star board, it'd be a different story. I probably wouldn't have killed it, but I also don't know where I'm going to be building to be worried about trying to save one and come back and, you know, guide it all the way to wherever I'm going. It's a big ask. This is a good spot for birds, though. I'm seeing quite a few of them around. I might have to hang out here for a second, farm up a few of them. Yeah, we'll get the bow made. We're just starting. We got a good little bit of momentum going for ourselves here. Yeah, focus on a little bit more flint. Feathers unlocked. Oh dear. I'm not even gonna worry about wasting arrows on that. Got another boar. Oh, it's a whole nother boar spawn. That's the second boar spawn. We've been playing for like 10 minutes. Is that 1-star boar? Got 1-star boar, huge. Man, we're not even gonna have to worry about leather scraps. This is amazing. Hey, Nomad. We got a whole black forest right there. Okay. And that's actually really good information too, because not only is it a black forest, but it's a black forest on the coastline, which is tells me that there's going to be 10 all right there. So like, oh, and we way overshot where Ike there is, but we've been finding good stuff, so I'm not even too worried about it. It looks like it's like right here. We'll mark that for 10. And this for black forest. I mean, if we could find copper nearby too, we might actually just set up right here. Trying to get started and not having to do massive trips with copper and tin is a treat in itself. See what else we can find. I hear more deer. Yeah, right there. Sweet. Oh, it's gonna run off. I missed. It didn't die? Oh, dude, it's... Oh, dude, that might be a 2-star. It's not running. 3 hits. 3 hits to kill that thing. Oh my god. With the ×2 farming on, like, the resource gathering, that's so many deer hide. And there's a 1-star deer right here. We were blessed by the Valheim gods. Am I even going to be able to carry all of this? This is crazy. I can't carry all of it. Don't need that, don't need that. I definitely don't need all of this meat immediately. I mean, we have a dagger, we have bow, it's almost nighttime, but like... And Eikthyr spawn right here. That's not even the one on the map. That's not the one we have marked. You know what? We're naked, we've got nothing but a ragged tunic on. I say we fight it. Drag him out into the open field over here. Come here, buddy. We're like 15 minutes in and already fighting the first boss. Not even done with day 1 yet. This is amazing. Trying to read chat too. Let go. Thanks, Wagon. Good to see you in here. See, the hard thing about this is I'm pretty sure he one-taps me if I actually take a hit. But we're here for it, right? You don't have to sprint around or run or anything. It's just a waste of stamina. Oh, he actually got a hit off. It didn't kill me though, so we're already winning. It was a lucky boop. killing Ike there with a flint knife is I don't know, an unnecessary risk, but it's at the start. We can have a little bit of fun with it. Alright, first boss down. Alright, so yeah, we got Black Forest and Tin right there. I do want to find a couple more, what's it called? Beehives. Also, in case you're wondering, what you just saw there with all of them popping up was... Thanks, Nomad. I was actually kind of a little bit proud of that one. That was, that was... I impressed myself. But no, I need a couple more beehives. And also, just spending a little bit more time in the meadows before I go will help me get some levels. I need to be leveling up... What the... I can never aim with this crude bow. But yeah, we'll get Eikthyr hung up. And then... probably try to build in this area. I want to get as close as I can to the Black Forest without being close enough that the Grey Dwarfs are going to come out and harass me at nighttime. Actually, right now they're going to come out and harass me at nighttime because I just beat Eikthyr. So, that's something I should have considered. If we find another little hut or something that I can throw a little shack or a bed down in real quick, I'm going to have to do that. Or just throw up something real fast here. Yeah, I already hear them behind me. Yeah, I knew you were coming. Okay. The good thing about Grey Dwarfs is they're scared of fire, so I'm going to get a little bit of space from this guy real quick. Then I'll drop a campfire to get the space I need from these guys. Come on, let me access my thing. There we go. Get the shield. Grey Dwarfs aren't a problem most of the time, but right now they're actually lethal. And there's why is there a skeleton here? Sir, can I help you? Oh, you don't even actually have to dodge skeletons. The good thing is they have a very basic attack animation, so if you just stand here, let them attack, and you just walk away. They'll fight themselves. Easy. Alright. Let's get that bed down before we have too many issues here. Not close enough. Yeah, last thing I need to be dealing with throughout the night is hordes of bullshit. Wait until I get some kind of armor on me, and then we'll, you know, be able to build a little bit of confidence with it. just looking in this water. Sometimes if you see little ponds like this, it's good just to glance in them. If you see fish, you can just raise the train and grab them out before you have a fishing pole. And it is a wonderful little treat. Oh, come here. I would like your resin, sir. Thank you. Alright. So, let's have a plan here. We got the upgrade. I think I'm just gonna go back to where that little wooden shack is. And, oh. Just smacked my phone. I have my phone in front of me because I have to use it to look at chat. I am actually really happy that we were able to beat the boss day 1 and have what we need to beat it. Only because day 2 is always going to be foggy, because it's supposed to like be the challenge of having to hunt through the fog, and getting it out of the way before this is amazing. Because now I can just ignore the fog. I can set up my little house, and you know, we'll push through this. So, I want as many of these birds as possible, because flame arrows are going to be a treat. Perfect. Hey, thank you for all the likes. Alright. So yeah, I guess we're just, start off with this here. We're gonna need a little bit more space than this just to last through. Or at least get ourselves through the meadow, is what I was thinking. Hey, this is my Grey Dwarf away. Goodbye, sir. And then the controls are going to be my worst enemy until I get back in the swing of this. Focus on the twigs more than anything right now, because I need to stockpile this resin. You also got resin on delivery coming at us. If I can hit it. Missed the bow shot point blank. We're going places. Okay. Um, bed, workbench. It's just a beater shack. I don't want to put too much time into actually building a base until we get to Elder. Once we get to Elder, I'll dig it out and build underneath it. For now, this will do. Slap this down here. We've got Tier 1 upgrade, Tier 2 upgrade. And then we're going to need a couple storage chests here. Okay. Oh, and we need to get those beehives up. The most entertaining thing that Valheim has to offer: farming wood. It's one thing to like do this stuff off a stream so that it's not tedious, but when you're just starting out the game, it's a little bit hard to get away with not farming at least a little bit. Alright, and we do have craft from storages, the mod equipped, so we can just throw this in here and it'll pull from it for us. We'll put food in this one. Once it gets situated here, we'll be able to go into the Black Forest and check that out. Basically just do a quick lap. We'll try to see if we can't locate like a few dungeons, mainly a copper location. That's going to be main priority. And then 10 should be about where I marked it. Going to a Black Forest with that much coastlines, there's no way you're not finding little like periodic nodes of 10, so. Alright. Antler pickaxe. And a ton of fire arrows. We'll get the beehives up. I only have 2 of them and I have 18 wood, so we'll hit that. And then we'll farm up a couple hundred fire arrows. I don't like not having fire arrows, like an excessive amount of them on me early on, because I will neglect them to a fault and then be out of them before I realize that there's none in my inventory. So I've learned that lesson once or twice. I just throw these up like this and then hang the beehives on them. These are happy, cool. What else do we need? I mean, I don't need these. I don't need any more of those. I would keep the antlers if I ever needed to craft another antler pickaxe. But if we die, we delete the world, we delete the seed, we start over. So we don't really need any of that. The rest of those away. Can I upgrade? I can. So we need more leather scraps, which is actually shocking to me. We had like 2 full boar spawns that we found, and the fact that we're already down is shocking to me. So if anything, let's go explore around a little bit. It's towards the end of the day, so the fog should be receding. I believe it just lasts through morning and afternoon, and then just before dusk on day 2, the fog should go away. Right about there. Should also trap a couple boar as soon as possible so that they can just kind of tame up on the side while I'm hanging out next to the base. Oh, this is actually huge. It's core wood. That's a whole nother like minute of rested bonus before we're even in the Black Forest. It gives us the sitting log. Hey, there's the fog gone. Got a little house up here. Oh, there's more Black Forest too. And that's the Eikthyr spawn. I should actually mark the house before I lose track of it myself. Because I will, and then we're going to be stuck wandering around. Lost. Couple more boar here. Let's check for some chests. Oh, I hear beehives, and there's a bear right there. Alright, let's just get this beehive and be on our way. Do want those boar though. I just don't really want to be this close to a Black Forest right now. It's all fun and games until I get ran down by like 8 Grey Dwarfs. Nobody wants to experience that. Like, honestly, I've dealt with it before. It's just not fun. And they will chase you to the end of the earth. I only got 1 bee from that. There's another bee back there. Let's make sure we get that. I don't know where. Oh, I can see it up there. It spawned at the top. I'm glad I looked. Alright, buddy, I see you. Come here. I need your resin to turn you into some arrows. Okay. Um, just more black forest over there. A little village. You can see if there's boar, but I don't really need anything else. Oh, a bunch of Grey Dwarfs literally just spawned in on my left, and that looks like it's a 2-star. We're gonna avoid the 2-star Grey Dwarf. I was all here for the 2-star deer that we got, but 2-star enemies, we're just gonna pretend they don't exist. If you don't pretend, or if you pretend they're not there, they don't exist to you, right? Just turn away, walk the other direction. That looks like the train changes into Black Forest right there too. I'm just surrounded by like only Black Forest here. Oh my god, and it cuts in right here. This is stupid. At least I know that this is actually a pretty massive Black Forest. I'll have access to a lot of resources. It's just not what I want to see this close to where I'm putting my base. Trying to just get close enough to see if I can't spot out. Oh, dude, there's copper right there. Amazing. We love to see that. 1-star deer. Oh, I just heard a troll. I don't know exactly where it is. I'm just going to put troll in that general area. And we can go try to get some troll hide eventually. Oh, we're already down next to the coast. Alright. Heard the troll grumble. We can go back. We'll make that with those fire arrows, and then we'll find it. We'll have to make, like... I don't know what it's going to be on ×2 resource gathering. It'll probably be like 2 or 3 trolls before we can get a full like set. And also we can't even craft it until we do some dungeons or something, find some skeletons. That'll be another thing that we have to do to even get it crafted, but for now we can get this sitting log down. I can put it on the outside. It doesn't need to be in the base. And then I mean, we have the resin and stuff. We really just need the wood. And then we can get these other 2 beehives up. I'm happy with this. This is a very, very good start. It's promising, if anything. My concern is that it's going to be very, very kind to me early on, and then, you know, do what Valheim does best and set me up for failure one way or another. I've had playthroughs where I've searched multiple mountains and not found silver before, and it's things like that that Valheim does to keep you humble. Search forever for a biome, finally found it, and it doesn't have anything in it. Just to crush your spirit. Got another boar spawn right here. Also, I gotta remember not to cook the neck meat. They're used for potions later on, and I always craft them or like just use them for meat, and it's never beneficial. So those little things that I gotta learn from my mistakes for. We can upgrade our bow one more time before we go fight that troll. Really? Just depends on if we can't find a couple more boar here. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's go sleep. Survival 101. If you're under leveled for these enemies, maybe don't go out at night. And again, I kind of killed Ike there a little bit too quick. It's cool to do, but now I'm dealing with the consequences of my actions, so... Drop these out of my inventory. It's just extra weight that we don't need to deal with right now. These are happy. Alright, 2 boars. That's all we need in our life. There's one right there. Deer. Is that a boar right there? Or is that a rock? There's more deer spawning around me than I know what to do with. Oh, this is why that skeleton spawned over here that other night. There's a dolmen right here. Actually, oh, he actually killed a boar for us. Look at that. And there's 2 more. Does he have bones in here for us? No. Dude, he actually killed quite a few boar. There's just boar scraps and stuff littered over there. And there's another boar right here. Where were you when I just walked through here, buddy? I'll take you, thank you, but... Alright, let's go upgrade and then test our luck with this troll. I might just skip leather armor altogether and just not craft any of it. We'll just kill the troll and then 1 piece from it alone will be more than the full leather armor as is, so I'm content with it. Get tier 3 on this. Can upgrade our shield, that's huge. Alright, we'll get a rested buff, craft these fire arrows, and then we'll go find out wherever the fuck it was. Also, so I understand how many resources I have, let's make sure we get these on our slot. Food slots. Oh, and for quick access, let's make sure that we keep our weapons and stuff next to each other so that we're not tabbing out. I like to do bow, shield, and then knife, just because if we're in a pinch and I'm at a bow, I want my shield up before I want my knife, and it's just being able to save just a few seconds like that really does make the difference. We could also bait that troll over here and get it to farm up some fine wood for us. That depends on if it has a club or not, though. If it has a club, I would rather just kill it as fast as possible. There is another 1-star deer right there. What about this one right here? So many deer. Like, I know there's Ike deer spawn right here, which is why all these deer are spawning. But, like, how many times I've spent games walking around just trying to find table scraps worth of deer just for them to be coming out in, like, troves like this is both insulting and a treat. Like, every time I turn around, look at this. Like, deer here. Alright, let's just find the... We're going to ignore the rest of the wildlife for a second. Because I only have 11 minutes on my rested buff, and I need to figure out where this troll is. Okay. Marked it straight ahead of us. We do want to kill the boar on our way over there, because if we're going to lead it through here, if we run out of stamina, and this is very real, if you try to dodge a troll and a little grayling or a boar or something of the sort come up and tap you, it'll interrupt your dodge like animation, and you'll just get pummeled. Alright, where's the big blue fuck? That's not blue. Yeah, wait, hold up. Let's get the right arrows equipped, but that is a different monster. It's a 2-star troll, guys. Okay, we have a crude bow and a ragged tunic piece on, and there is a 2-star troll. Do we go for it? Do we actually try this? Alright, we're going for it. If I get hit by anything of this trolls, I die 100%. What is this luck? You know, I don't even know if this counts as luck. This is just... We're here. got stamina to dodge. I do need to bait its attacks onto these birch trees though. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to farm them until I have access to bronze. And that doesn't really work for me. So if we can get it to big smash on top of them, that'd be awesome. Okay, there's one. Oh, we actually need to kill these gray dwarfs because they'll get us killed. This is ridiculous. I was just in Nomad's stream talking about how like nice and peaceful Valheim is and low stress. That's not what Permadeath has to offer. Especially not when you encounter things like this and you're barely finished with the first biome. It is a different gaming experience, but you also gotta watch out for these fallen trees because they will kill us just as easily as the troll will. But I need to get these graylings before the troll. Oh, he's attacking my house. Okay. There we go. I gotta make sure that I keep attacking this thing because my bow durability is a thing, and the troll will actually regenerate quite a bit of HP. Where is it going? Like its pathing is messed up or something. Come on. Is it going back into the forest? What is happening? Hey, sir. I'm in need of assistance. Can you help me farm these trees, please? If you could come over here, that'd be awesome. I think I might have to stand and get it to break these logs or something, because it is... There's too much little stuff around. I think it's breaking its pathing because it's not in a black forest right now. So we're gonna have to play dodge the troll for a second. Get right in its face. Come here. Can you just wide swing? I need a wide swing. No. Okay, that'll break that. I need to be cautious about him hitting that and then having it fall through. There it is. How did that not... How did you not hit that tree? There it is. Alright. Just in a tunic farming with a 2-star troll. Living our best life. Yes, stand right there. Just don't move. I want to make sure that we keep our food. See, he looks big and scary, but really he's just a homie. He's helping us farm and everything. if you could stop turning and let me hit you, that would be awesome. I'm not gonna have to farm trees for a second. He's gonna take them all down before I kill him. I need my stamina to regenerate before I get caught lacking with no stam to dodge with. Oh, come on. He's faster than a normal troll. I'm 100% expecting him just like walk over and one tap my little hut. Oh no, don't get wet, don't get wet. Oh, I see you, boy. Come here, quick. You gotta die. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, thank God. This is taking some time. Oh. Okay, Grayling, can you just die, please? I don't have time to sit and wait for you like that. Just had to turn around, didn't you? Just walk in a straight line. Where are you going? He's trying to juke my shots. I mean, at least it's better than him walking straight at me. No reason to dodge from that far, but I would rather do it and not have the game buck me over something stupid. One more. 2-star troll down. We're nothing but a crude bow and a tunic. And we got it to farm us a bunch of fine wood. Look at that, guys. We're going places. How much did it give us? 40! Guys, we just got 40 troll hide off one troll. Now for the real tedious thing. So, I didn't want to sit and dodge it more than I needed to. I just needed it to knock these down. The shitty thing is to get the fine wood, now we have to actually roll the logs into themselves to act like be able to get it. But the good thing is we can actually go farm a pine wood for core wood in the Black Forest right here and get access to a fine wood bow before we get access to a bronze pickaxe. So there's a little bit of a sequence break there, but to be fair, I use trolls to farm quite a bit. Usually not a 2-star troll. Matter of fact, never a 2-star troll. But this being said, if I do find trolls or I find a bunch of copper nearby, a lot of the times I'll actually bait a troll over to it and just have the troll mine the copper for me so I don't have to do it. They actually do damage, as early level mining is non-existent. It takes absolutely forever, like god awful, to try to farm copper and tin by yourself. The antler pickaxe. Sometimes you don't have a choice though. Okay. Troll tunic. Trousers, and then we need core wood for the bow. Can actually upgrade this too, look at that. That troll hide's actually super heavy. Alright, throw that away, don't need it, don't need those, don't need those. Like to keep the seeds. Another chest. We got 100 gold from that troll also, look at that. When we wake up, we should be able to farm a little bit more honey from our beehives. I think it takes 2 in-game days, I want to say. Forgive me, yeah, I've been watching a lot of like really great streamers for Valheim, which has kind of kept me up to date on like actually thinking about the things. But again, I haven't played myself in like a good 7 or 8 months, so some of it is a little bit riding a bike. Eat, and then we'll go get the core wood here. I would also like to say, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the 2-star troll fight, because under any other circumstances, I have a pretty consistent rule where you don't take unnecessary risks during permadeath. But this is my first time live streaming one of my permadeath runs, and so I feel like for the sake of viewership, taking those risks and creating high stakes situations, I guess it's a must for viewership. Risk it for the biscuit. Watch, I don't see any gray dwarfs in earshot. The second I start chopping down this tree, I'm gonna get a bunch of little dickheads on me. Ooh, something else with all that fine wood. I kind of tunnel visioned on the fact that I could get a fine wood bow. I got really excited about that. But we can also make a table and increase this rested buff even more. Ooh, look, 10. I was kind of off on my estimation about where this coastline was, but I still wasn't wrong. We'll adjust those pings right there. I don't know this black forest at all, so I'm trying to keep an eye out. not stand under the log. There's something odd about how Valheim calculates the damage from the trees, because I've had moments where it does like 60 damage from just tiny little bits of rolls, and I've had some where it does like 10 damage, and I've had the full like vertical descent of a tree land on my head. So sometimes the damage calculation for trees can be a little bit wonky. I'd rather just play it safe. If I'd be lying if I didn't ever die from a falling tree during one of my runs. Actually, one of the dumbest deaths that I ever had, right at the start of one of my runs, I was trying to kill a couple necks, and then I swam across to farm a few more on a little island that was just a little bit inland, and they just collectively pushed me deeper and deeper into the water until I was out of stamina and killed me. And that was probably the most embarrassing moment of a permadeath run to die from, is a gang of necks. The important thing is to do it once and not repeat it. Alright, now we need to figure out how we're going to get this fine wood. First we got to get this out of our inventory, one thing at a time. Alright, looks like this one's going to be our next target. Oh, I got it pinched. Kind of need to like run it back and forth and get a little bit of momentum on it to actually be able to make this happen. It's so tedious. It's worth it, but this is not how I want to spend my in-game time. Thanks for all the likes. Oh. That tree just tried to assassinate me. But yeah, if you guys like my stream, he's actually in the chat, but there is a streamer that I started streaming Valheim because of. His name's Nomad Oso. You can find him over on TikTok. Usually, I don't know what time it is for him. I believe he's Central, I want to say. But for me, on Pacific Standard Time, he usually starts streaming around 4 or 5 p.m. If you keep an eye out for him, he's 100% worth watching. I'm not getting any damage on these. I'm gonna have to, like, turn it. Yeah, there we go. Yes, finally. Okay, how much was that? 10 exactly. Okay. This one's gonna be a problem because I can't get momentum on it. See if those ones break. Deal a bunch of damage to it for me. Move that log out of the way. gotta be careful about where they're gonna go after you start rolling them. They'll team up on you. It's almost like I've done this once or twice. There we go. Okay. 23. We got this last little log right here. There is another full log over there, but it's tedious. It really is. It's probably not fun to watch either, so I'm gonna just get my fine wood bow crafted, and then maybe we'll go and try to find some skeletons, or a dungeon. Okay. That's good for now. Let's get a couple... Let's get a little bit of meat cooking for us. Fine wood bow crafted, beautiful. And we can upgrade it. Flint knife. Let's see if we don't have enough for the table. 6. Amazing. And we also got a banner that we can throw up for a little bit more of a rested bonus. What does that give us? Like 15 minutes? Yeah, make sure that you guys maintain your rested bonus when you're playing, because it's a 50% increase to experience gain, and you don't have a stamina recovery debuff. Yeah, 15 minutes. Kind of used up all that fine wood, but for a tier 3 fine wood bow, before I've even really stepped into a black forest. Same with the troll hide, I mean. Nothing but the best here. Okay, what kind of meat? I believe deer meat gives the most food, I want to say. We haven't even really had to go very far. We started going north because we needed the Ike there spawn, and then we overshot it. And basically found everything that we needed. The game was very kind to us for this run. The craft from storage also applies to like cooking stations. So if I just sit and spam on the cooking stations, it'll start pulling all of the random meat out of my boxes. And yeah, it's not very nice because it'll prioritize the neck first over anything else. And then I just get stuck without neck meat when I finally want it because I keep misclicking. Alright, we got that. It's still early, so let's go into the Black Forest and we'll mess around a little bit. Oh, well, first let's take a seat. We'll get our 2 minutes back on the rested buff and recover the rest of our HP before we do. This 2 minutes could be the difference between me having the stamina to get out of a bad situation or not. Alright, let's go explore some Black Forest. We are moving. We are flying through early game. Hey man, you want a box? this is the copper that we marked before. That was is that a bear? I definitely can't fight a bear right now. It'll like 2-tap me. But I don't know where it is, and I don't want to walk towards. Okay, well, it sounds like it's over there, so we're gonna just cut through here a little bit. Oh, that might have been a dungeon right there. Oh, and there's a skeleton right here. There might be 2 dungeons right here. And carrots? Oh, okay. Something you can do, you can actually get skeletons in rhythm with each other no matter how many there are. So what you do is you run around them, and then when they get next to each other, you go into melee, they'll attack at the same time. And maybe a Grey Dwarf will help you out. What's up, man? But yeah, you can fight as many skeletons as you ever want, as long as you understand how to force them into like a steady rhythm with each other. It does take a little bit of practice to like understand how much time you have before like getting close to them to force the attack, because if they take one step farther than the other one, it doesn't work. But where was there's no way 3 skeletons came out right here and there's not a dungeon. I called it. Look at that. I use the Mjolnir hammer to mark my dungeons. So if you see them on the map, that's what they are. Got a thistle right here. Got 1 skeleton. Got a 1-star, and then another one there. Alright. Let's get these guys together. Right here. No, see what I mean? How like that one didn't attack? Oh, and I'm standing on another copper node. Just keep kiting them around. They're not running next to each other, which is the problem. I need stamina now. There we go. No, go back next to your homie. Get back together. You were so good for a second. It's all patience. The other one didn't attack. There we go. I think it's because one of them was a 1-star, they're being a pain. Something else you could do, if you just wait for a little bit of stamina, you take 2 jumps, and you go boing, and then they can't hit you. You can literally just stand up here, and you don't have to fight them at all. It depends on how you want to go about it. You can cheese as much as you want, you can find a rhythm, you can fight them like one-on-one. Honestly, with the troll hide I have, I probably don't even have to worry about them. But here's the thing. At any point, something else could join the fight. And, it'll humble you. Let's mark this copper. Oh, no. I kind of wish I got that skeleton's bones, but I think the fire made it run away. Alright, first dungeon, guys. Got food in us. When it gets low, we'll actually eat the yellow mushroom because they give 30 stamina. We check open doors first before we open any other ones. that's a bone pile. And a rancid remain. Alright. Okay, we need stamp. I'll force that attack so that I can block this. Not being nice to me. I don't actually know if I can handle the block of a rancid remain, so I'm not going to test it. Okay. Yes. Cores, rubies, all good things. This is what we're here for. I can see that there's a spawn behind that door. We have stamina, double check food. Perfect. Our easy farming. It doesn't work all the time, or like for everything, but when it does work, it's a treat. It actually just, like, mainly takes away the guessing work for crop spacing. So, like, once I get the cultivator, I can place him down in a large crop. I only have 3 mods active. So I have extra inventory slots, so like food, armor, arrows, and like trinkets will have their own inventory slot. Don't let it scare you. I'm still restricted by the same encumbrance you otherwise would be, okay? It just lets me carry more things, not more in general. But yeah, other than the extra storages, the easy farming, and craft from storage, I don't have anything else. So, just vanilla plus mods. Alright, that was one door. Let's check these ones. I think I already knocked out the big one, so these should all be fairly quick. I don't like that I have my back turned to this door so long. Oh, and there's a ghost behind that door. What? So I got a 2-star troll. I got a rancid remain. And there's a ghost. What is this luck, guys? It's trying to make sure that I struggle. And there's an archer and everything in there too. And we got elder location. Where's that? Hello? Hello? I just keep zooming out. Oh my god. It's nowhere near us. Elder is so far. Okay. Thanks, game. Love to see it. Alright, that's first dungeon down. We're going to mark it and then cross it off, just so that we know. We don't need the troll mark anymore. We only have 3 minutes left on a rested buff, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be nighttime, so we want to get out of this Black Forest as fast as possible. Oh, that skelly just came back. Let's grab this thistle, though. So we've gotten thistle, we've gotten bones, carrot seeds. We haven't gotten any blueberries yet. I also got to remember that there's a bear around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm cold, so my stamina recovery is not it. Should get a couple marks down for some good red mushroom locations. I'll be needing them, and I'd rather just be able to beeline to them as I need them. But the good thing is we have the bones now. We can get the rest of the troll hide armor. Maybe upgrade it a little bit. I don't know. I think the upgrades get kind of expensive, like 10 each, but... Okay. Troll hood. I could go troll cape. The extra sneaking is actually viable. It'll dictate whether or not things, or how far away things will aggro you, just while you're walking around. If you ever find yourself swarmed by an ungodly amount of things, it might be worth putting a little bit of time into upgrading your stealth skill. Especially when you get into Ashlands. Going into Ashlands before you have good levels in your stealth just isn't it because of how many swarms there are. Just being able to fight like 4 or 5 things in the Ashlands can be difficult if you have 0 stealth and you're just attracting everything within like 60 meters of you. It can become a problem very quickly. Let's place wood stacks. Stone. We're all talking about Ashlands and we're still walking around in Black Forests. Don't mind me. I'm just already anticipating that that painful experience. Never enough storage. When I get to a permanent base, I'm actually like pretty meticulous about where all my storage goes and like what boxes I'm putting stuff in. Right now it's not going to be it. I'm going to be throwing everything just where it fits. Let's put those there. I don't really use yellow mushrooms for anything other than eating them, honestly. I think there's like 1 or 2 recipes that use them, but so. Okay. head back in. What we'll do is we'll try to find as many locations as I can for copper in a consolidated space. This is real close to home, so we'll mark red mush. Also, I have to say, a lot of people, they talk down on knives because they don't have much reach. The attack speed is amazing, and the reason I say this is because you don't get stuck in an attack animation, which means you can attack and then you can dodge as much as you need. And it is very undervalued. I think so many people prioritize just doing damage that they don't consider how safe the weapon is. And knife just feels good. I don't find myself stuck in a situation very often where I wanted to one-shot that shaman before I started this fight with all these. Cool. And tell me that, like, that's not a good amount of damage. Oh, I hear another troll. Hey, where's the, There is a copper node right over here we can lead this troll to. Oh, there's a beehive right here too. I don't have time to name it. I'm just gonna put a blank dot there and come back for that. It's over here. I'm gonna have to deal with all these gray dwarfs and stuff first. You can hear the animation before it throws a stone, so like you can walk away with your back to it, like right there, and not really have to be too concerned. But yeah. Now what we do is we just stand on top of the node and it'll farm the copper for us. It only gets the top layer. Big bomb. Thank you. We'll dodge this and then we'll turn and fight the Grey Dwarfs. Or Greylings. They kind of have the same like sound, so. Can't get a big bump. Look at you. Come on, you almost had me. Ooh, so close. No, not it. Come on, you almost had me. There you go. Wish you did that a little bit back here. Hey, why isn't my helmet equipped? I just noticed that. Oh, he missed a little bit. Look at that. This slacker. Alright, we'll take this back. We'll have to come back over and grab the rest of that. It's a nice little start for some copper. It's not much, but that's quite a bit for me having to farm trolls anyways. Just kill it while I'm... It's multitasking. Consolidating tasks. Thought I already had Grey Dwarf fights and something. There we go. Alright. Copper. Alright, let's go get the rest of these. Oh, also, those bees. We gotta go back and get the bees. We were kind of in the middle of something. So we couldn't really grab it, but... Up. All the bees are happy. Perfect. A little bit more of these here. And then let's put the stone away. Before I start farming all of the copper, what I might do is do like a little mini trip of copper and tin, and get a forge up so that I can make a cart. Just bring all of the copper and tin back in one go. Well, as long as it's not too far out. There is a limit to my patience for how far I'm willing to drag a cart. Especially full, it can become a task in itself. Like, I want all this copper, but I also want all of this stone. There's 6 copper right there. I'm definitely not going to be able to carry all of this. Unless when I drop this, it gives me 100 pounds. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So we're dropping 2 of those. But yeah, you see how many trips we're having to make just for this, like, minuscule amount of copper? I say minuscule, it's like just that one troll got us like 50 or 60 copper. We'll see how much it actually is once we're done, but I'm very grateful for not having to farm that myself. $44. Four more, and then we'll just mine this ourselves. Is that a nether troll that I'm hearing? Alright, we got another 8. We'll just run this back. I should actually grab that stone though, because I'm going to need quite a bit for all these smelters and furnaces and stuff, so it's 20 each. It's another thing that just takes time to farm, so the fact that it's sitting on the ground that close to my base, there's no reason not to grab it, right? I think what I'll do is I'll run out, I'll grab this stone. We're just about to hit the 2-hour mark here, so I think for a very first stream, that'll be where I call it, so that I can look back at the video, see if volumes are alright, all the stuff that I probably should have did before I committed to a stream, but it's a learning curve, alright? I was under the impression, you know, or not under the impression, but I was under the understanding that it wasn't going to be perfect right off the bat, alright? There's going to be a learning curve, there's going to be things that I need to fix, things people will let me know of to take into consideration. And as I learn them, you know, we'll fix them. But this is more of a test run, if anything, I would say so. That being said, though, if you came in, if you hung out, you know, I appreciate you. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well for a couple of hours. If you have anything you would like to see or that you're excited about with the game, let me know, and we'll see if we can make it happen. You know, if you guys come in and you're spending the time to engage and like the video, I want to give you guys what you want. So, you know, being that no matter what this game, to progress, you have to overcome all of the obstacles that it has to offer. You know, if there is something you're excited about, chances are we'll get there in due time. But, you know, if there's something that you yourself don't know that we have access to, feel free to ask. You know, leave a comment, and with anything that you might be struggling with or anything you might want tips on. And at the start of next stream, I will answer as many questions as possible before we get into it. Later on, if we're already there as far as like progression goes and I can make examples out of it, I will. I want 100%. As much as this is a permadeath run, this is also a teaching man's game. And the only thing that I can't really help with is tips on how to beat Fader, because I've made it to Fader 3 or 4 times now during my permadeath runs, and I've died every time. So, that being said, anything up to that point, I got you. Yeah, we'll throw this stone in here. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you guys have a good one, alright?